Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and a very warm welcome from Chicago. It's a beautiful day out here today. थोड़ी सी धूप निकली हुई थी, थोड़ी सी बर्फ पड़ी है. I can say it's beautiful because the temperature had really dropped down in the past few days. आज -19 degrees centigrade है, तो आप खुद सोच सकते हैं कि कितना ड्रॉप कर गया होगा. बात हो रही थी कम्युनिकेशन टाइप्स की और बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग एक क्वेश्चन कमेंट में आया जिसमें वो समझना चाह रहे थे साहब रिलेटेड टू कम्युनिकेशन डोमिनेंट कम्युनिकेशन क्या होती है. नाउ इन टुडेज वीडियो वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट द डोमिनेंट कम्युनिकेशन वर्सेस द अग्रेसिव वर्सेस द असर्टिव. पिछले में हमने बात की थी पैसिव कम्युनिकेशन टाइप की, असर्टिव कम्युनिकेशन एंड अग्रेसिव, एंड आज हम ये जो डोमिनेंट है इसको थोड़ा सा हम कंपेयर करेंगे. So सबसे पहले again talking about the aggressive way of communication. Aggressive is extremely hostile. It is when you don't really consider what the others are thinking. When you make a decision and you're firm and you don't care about people's emotions, that is aggressive. If you're a leader, if you are working in an environment where you have the authority, it's not important that you're always aggressive. Right? So कभी कभी जब आप कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिजॉल्व कर रहे होते हैं तब भी कभी कभी आपको अग्रेसिव होना होता है, बट अगैन बी वेरी केयरफुल विद हाउ यू आर रिजॉल्विंग दैट कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. Talking about the dominant communication type. Now, dominant is basically when you set forward your points of view, but you're also considerate of what people feel. Right? Their emotions. So for example, you have that control, you are firm, yet you will still respect people's points of view to some degree, right? For example, you're setting deadlines, you set accountability, yet you will also take into consideration what people feel, right? You're not hostile. You're doing all that, you're confident, you are doing all that because you are showing authority, yet you are not hostile. So जो aggressive communication रखते हैं लोग, जो उनका style होता है, उसमें जो environment होता है, that becomes extremely toxic. People become resilient, they become scared, they would not want to progress, they would not want to work. It is a threatening environment. Whereas if you have a dominant style of communication, you are still putting forth the deadlines, but in a way where people are more accepting. अब इसी point को रखते हुए let's talk a little bit about the assertive communication style. When we talk about the assertive, again the communication is very clear, you're extremely confident. डोमिनेंट का हमने बात की कि वो अपनी स्ट्रैटेजीज, अपनी डेडलाइंस, अपनी चीज़ें असर्टिवली बताते हैं, राइट? दे सेट द डेडलाइंस. असर्टिव, you're also maintaining your boundaries, but you're giving a little more freedom to people to express their opinions. So when we compare the dominant and the assertive, we see that there are a lot of differences, right? पहली चीज़ तो ये that we can't really say that one of them can only be used to communicate. Of course, you will have to see the kind of situation and then decide what kind of communication style you're going to take up. So, assertive में आपका जो respect का element है, जो empathy का element है, that is a lot more than dominant style. So, for example, you might have noticed that in working environments also, if you're in a meeting, there is one person who will just try to intimidate you, who will try to dominate you, who will try to cut short on you. And there will also be people, if you're working in a great environment, there will be people, your leaders, who would say, "Acha, ye deadline hai, do you think it is achievable? Do you all agree that you can complete your tasks in this?" ऐसे लीडर्स होते हैं, ऐसे टीम होती है जो कि इनकरेज करती है डायलॉग्स, right? So for example, जो dominant होते हैं, they will easily say, it's my decision and I don't want to hear anything about it, right? Yet they're not hostile. Aggressive में hostile होते हैं. Dominant में they put down the rules but they're not hostile. अब assertive कैसे कहेंगे? I can see your point of view. I think this is the best way to work around it. What do you think? Right? So you see the difference between dominant and assertive? Another aspect जिसको अगर हम पर्सनल और प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में इसको अगर हम ट्रांसलेट करें, सो डोमिनेंट का हम अक्सर देखते हैं कि फैमिलीज़ में, अपनी पर्सनल लाइफ्स में अगर हम अपने लोगों को देखें तो हम बहुत, ऑफ कोर्स वी लव आवर एडल्ट्स, ऑफ कोर्स वी लव ऑल द एल्डरली पीपल, बट कभी कभी वो डोमिनेंट होते हैं अपने डिसीजंस में, राइट? कोई ना कोई आपके इर्द गिर्द फैमिली में कोई ना कोई ऐसा होगा जो कहेगा नहीं भाई मैंने जो कह दिया बस वही होगा, period. And you will also see people who are there to give out their point of view yet also appreciate your opinions. So the communication goes both ways, right? Professionally also, you will have bosses who will set deadlines, but then the culture is now changing. They would also need your input. अब मैं ये नहीं कहती कि हर डेडलाइन जो है वो आपको बॉस आपका जो है वो आपको वेरीफाई करा के या आपकी इनपुट लेके सेट करेगा, ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. लेकिन जहाँ पे आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है अपनी इनपुट देने की, वहाँ पे आपसे जो आपके जो लीडर्स हैं या जो बॉसेस हैं वो ज़रूर आपसे आपका इनपुट लेंगे. अब बात आ जाती है जो क्वेश्चन था, दैट वाज इन रेलेवेंस टू द क्लासरूम. So ये वाला जो part है, it is extremely important for all the teachers out there. In a classroom, you have to change your communication with your students. First of all, the teacher is the facilitator. अब वो ज़माना नहीं है कि one way आप सिर्फ खड़े हो जाएं और लेक्चर देते जाएं, लेक्चर देते जाएं, लेक्चर देते जाएं और जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो सिर्फ सुनते जाएं. That is not the correct way of teaching now. That's why the teachers are called the facilitators, right? Students are called the learners. अब जो students हैं वो already इतना exposure लेके आते हैं. They have the social media, they have the books, they have all those friends and people and families who have traveled, who have, even if they've not traveled, thanks to the social media, they have a lot of exposure. So the point is, as a teacher in the classroom, first of all, you're not going to be aggressive because you're not becoming hostile. You're not creating an environment जिस पे आपके जो students हैं वो आपसे threatened हों. That's the first thing. Dominant and assertive आप ज़रूर होते हैं. अब dominant कैसे होते हैं? जब आप rules म्यूचुअली, वैसे तो अब हम कहते हैं रूल सेट करें अपने स्टूडेंट्स के साथ, लेकिन जिस वक्त आप रूल सेट करते हैं और स्टूडेंट्स को कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस का पता होता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, no one will use abusive language in my class. Dominant, showing authority. If someone is caught cheating, that is the consequence, whatever consequence you have decided. If I see people fighting, I'm taking it to the principal's office or to the, जो अगर आप लोगों की डिसिप्लिन कमेटी है. तो जहाँ पे आ गई बात क्लासरूम मैनेजमेंट की, डिसिप्लिन की, वहाँ पे ऑफ कोर्स यू हैव टू हैव द डोमिनेंट कम्युनिकेशन स्टाइल. असर्टिव कहाँ होता है? Where you are encouraging dialogue. So for example, you say, I am going to put you into groups. I want you to talk to each other and think about the question. We will be talking about this topic. What is your perspective about it? So you are encouraging dialogues, right? You're putting students into pairs and you're saying, all right, talk to each other. What is your perspective, right? So as a teacher, remember, you are switching roles from dominant and assertive communications, but you are not becoming an aggressive teacher, right? And same goes in your personal lives, same goes in your corporate. I hope that this video will help you to define and also improve your communication style. इंशाल्लाह अगले वीडियोस में ज़रूर बात होगी body language, gestures, your tone, and also the kind of words you should use in your written communication. तो इस पे इंशाल्लाह जल्दी बात होगी. Till then, take good care of yourselves, stay positive, stay blessed, and always spread a smile on your face. Inshallah, see you all very soon.